So I'm in Spokane. I finished up this morning about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just want to wrap up the last 2 days. I was pushing really, really hard and didn't actually take more than a couple pictures and or take time to video. But I just want to tell you a little bit about it if you're curious. If you've watched this far, I should wrap it up. So I woke up on Thursday morning in Wenatchee. I'd had a terrible, I was just crushed the night before. It was basically a fueling problem, and I'd had a little bit of tire trouble that had kind of compounded that. So, anyways, I rode from Wenatchee to Othello, which there's a lot of climbing, a big long climb called Rock Grade, drops down into a place called Palisades. If you know it, you know it's really beautiful. And then you climb back up out of Palisades and then drop down into Ephrata. And then it's just kind of a winding, interesting grind. You go through the Sand Dunes Park Memorial Day weekend. I mean, talk about crazy. It's like Mad Max there. And funny enough, going into Othello, it's like, this is basically desert or, yeah. So, but it rained on me. So I got out of the peninsula without rain, but got rained on going into Othello. So I cried for mercy to Karen and got a hotel there. And then woke up again the next day. This is Friday morning in Othello. Got up at 3:30 and got going and rode from Othello to Roselia, which is about 140 miles. And I needed 174 to get my to finish. And I got into Roselia about 9 o'clock, and so I actually had time, but I was just completely busted. And what you got to know, you ride all the way to the state line, but the race isn't over until you ride this farm road that follows the rolls of the Palouse for about 7 miles and then cuts back and ends at a parking lot in Tico. Well, I've ridden that road once before, and I knew that there's some deep potholes and stuff, and you come flying down the hills, and I was nervous about it and doing it in the dark, and so I didn't want to do it. So I am glad that I didn't do it.
Yes. Good job. Are you going to go past us?
What's that?
Are you going past us just to make sure you're done?
I just need to hang out here for a second.
Oh, okay. Woohoo! You did it!
So bad was it?
Oh my gosh. The last 10 miles is like all mud.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just so much wetter this year than last year.
Oh,
Like,
we have had a lot more
year,
rain.
Last year, all those rollers were like getting punched in the face. This time, it was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was just unbelievable. I'm so lucky I didn't wipe out. I mean, I fell down once in the mud just because the very first time I was like going really slow.
Yeah.
But so here's a fun story. Outside of Warden, I dropped my phone on the trail. I have no idea how or what happened. But there's these horses, I don't know, the John Wayne Trail Association horse riders or something. We're riding from Warden. They're going all the way to Tico this weekend also. And one of their support people picked it up, reached out via my emergency contacts, got a hold of Karen. Karen was already on her way to Spokane, so she swung into Lind, picked it up from the woman in Lind, found my dot, found me, gave it to me all within about 3-hour time. I had no phone. I realized it, I gave up on it, and then I got it back. And the woman who found it said, "Oh, this is totally a God thing." She said she would have never seen it, but she stopped to eat an avocado and looked down and saw my phone. Pretty cool. Okay, the final word to say in reflecting on the whole thing. One, Washington is a huge and very beautiful state and so diverse. I mean, there's this park that I went through. I don't know if it's a park. It's a recreation area. Rock Springs, I think, recreation area in eastern Washington. I'd never been there except to doing this trek. And it was just the grasses, the coulees, the basalt structures were just all incredible. Anyways, that's just one touch from the rainforests in the west across and over. Super beautiful. So I'm grateful to have been able to do that and experience that. The other thing is, I mean, obviously there were some really hard parts about this, but really, it's good to push yourself, and I enjoyed doing that. I don't know that I want to do a 7-day race again, or a race this long. Maybe I'll do some shorter ones. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Those of you paying attention and encouraging me, I totally appreciate it.